In this tutorial video, I shall explain some questions from chapter Coordinate Geometry, exercise 7.2. So, watch the complete video. Exercise 7.2. The very first question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the joint of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. So in the solution, first of all, we have to write, suppose there is a point A whose coordinate is -1 and 7. Second point is B whose coordinate is 4 and -3. 4 and -3. If we are joining these 2 points, then we are having this line segment. Now, we have to find the coordinate of a point. Suppose that point is existing here and the name of that point is P and its coordinate is X and Y. So, we have to find the coordinate of a point. We are going to find the coordinate of this point, and this point is dividing the joint of AB in the ratio of 2:3. So, the distance from here to here is 2 units and the distance from P to B is given 3. To find the coordinate of this point, we have to use the section formula. Section formula I have already explained in the previous video, so you can check that video also. So, here the value of x1 is -1, value of x2 is 4, value of y1 is 7, value of y2 is -3. M is equals to 2 and N is equals to 3. All these values are already given. Now we have to find the value of X and Y. As we know, X is equals to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. This formula I have already explained in the previous video. So here we have to write the value of m, that is given 2, multiplied by x2, that is given 4, so we can write here 4, plus n, the value of n is 3, into x1, x1 is -1, divided by m plus n, 2 plus 3, we can write here 2 plus 3, 4 2s are 8, plus minus minus 3 upon 2 plus 3 equals to 5. Now 8 minus 3, 5 upon 5 will be equals to 1. So the value of x, we got 1. Similarly, we have to find the value of y. We have to use the formula m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Again, we can put the value of m, that is 2, into y2. y2 is -3 plus n, value of n is 3, y1 is 7, so we can write here 7 also, divided by m plus n, 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 to the 6, so we can write here -6 plus 21 upon 5. Here we can write 15 upon 5 and finally 3. So the coordinate of the point, coordinate of the point is x and y. I have assumed here, so the value of x is 1 and value of y is 3. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us see the fourth question of same exercise. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10, 6 and -8 is divided by -1 and 6. So let us see the solution of this question. Suppose we are having the very first point A whose coordinate is given -3 and 10. Second point is B whose coordinate is given 6 and -8. Now let us join these 2 points. Let us see the question once again. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10, 6, -8 is divided by -1 and 6. There is a point, suppose the name of that point is P, whose coordinate is -1 and 6. We have to find the ratio in which this point P is dividing the line segment AB. Once again I am repeating the question. We have to find the ratio in which the point P is dividing the line segment AB. Suppose we are the distance from A to P I have assumed K, and P to B I have assumed 1. It means that the point P is dividing AB in the ratio of K is to 1. So here we can write here, let required ratio equals to K is to 1. After assuming the required ratio K is to 1, now we will find the value of K by using the section formula. Now let us see how to find the value of K by using the section formula. As we know, X is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. This is the section formula. Similarly, we can write the formula of y also. The value of x is given here. This is the value of x1. This is y1. This is x2. This is y2. This is x. This is y. This is the value of m. This is the value of n. Now, value of x is -1, so we can write here -1 equals to m. M is given k, so we can write here k multiplied by x2. X2 is given 6, so we can write here 6 plus n. N I have taken 1, so we can write here 1. X1 is -3, so we can write here -3 also. Upon m plus n means k plus 1. K plus 1. Now do the cross multiplication. We can write here -1 multiplied by k plus 1 is equals to 6k minus 3. And here we can write minus k minus 1 equals to 6k minus 3. Minus k minus 6k is equals to minus 3 plus 1. Here we can write minus 7k is equals to minus 2, and k is equals to minus 2 upon minus 7. So the value of k is 2 upon 7. After getting the value of k, now we can write the ratio. As we know, ratio is equals to k is to 1. So we can write here k is to 1. Value of k we are having 2 upon 7. So we can write here 2 upon 7 ratio 1. Now after that we can multiply both the terms by 7. 2 upon 7 multiplied by 7. 1 into 7 also. Now here 7 cancel, so we will have 2 ratio 1 7 is 7. So the required ratio is 2 is to 7. This is the final solution of this question. Now let us see question number 6 of the same exercise. If 1, 2, 4 and 5, x, 6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find the value of x and y. So let us see the solution of this question. Suppose we are having a parallelogram A, B, C, D. Suppose this point is A, whose coordinate is 1 and 2. Second point is B, whose coordinate is 4 and y. Third point is C, whose coordinate is x and 6. While the last coordinate is D, which is given 3 and 5. Once again, let us see the question. If 1, 2, 4, 5, x, 6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, means all the points are in order. First of all, we have to take the first point, then second point, then third point and fourth point. Then we have to find the value of x and y. So here we have to use one of the property of the parallelogram. As we know, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Means if we are joining A to B, A to C and B to D, if both the diagonals are intersecting each other at point O, then it is the property of a parallelogram. The diagonals are bisecting each other. Means the distance from O to A is equals to O to C. O to D is equals to O to B. It means that O is the midpoint of AC as well as O is the midpoint of BD also. So here we have to use the same property. So first of all, we are going to find out the coordinate of this point by using the midpoint formula. So let us see the coordinate. Suppose the coordinate of this point O is x. No, x and y is already given. So here we can take another variable. Suppose here I have taken A and B. So here the coordinate of this point O is A and B. After that, we will find the value of AB by using the midpoint formula. So here A will be equals to since O is the midpoint of AC, hence A will be equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Means 1 plus x1 is 1, x2 is x. x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So this is the value of A. Similarly, we can find the value of B also. B equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2 means 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 divided by 2 can be written as 6 plus 2, 8 by 2 will be equals to 4. Again, we will find the value of A and B in the context of BD because O is the midpoint of BD also. So this time we will find the value of AB with context of BD. So here again we are going to find the value of A. x1 is 3, x2 is 4. So 3 plus 4 upon 2 will be equals to 7 upon 2. Now similarly we can find the value of B also. 5 plus y. 5 plus y divided by 2. Now here the value of A is 1 plus x upon 2. Value of A again we are getting 7 upon 2. These two values will be equal. A equals to this one 1 plus x upon 2. A equals to 7 upon 2. So this can be taken as equation 1. This can be taken as equation 2. This can be taken as equation 3. And this can be taken as equation number 4. From equation 1 and 3 we can write here from equation 1 and 3 we can write here 1 plus x divided by 2 is equals to 7 upon 2. Now do the cross multiplication. 7 to the 14 here we can write. So 2x will be equals to 14 minus 2. And then here we can write x will be equals to 14 minus 2 will be equals to 12 divided by 2 equals to 6. So the value of x is 6. Now similarly from equation 2 and 4 here we can write from equation 2 and 4. Here in equation 2 we are having 4 is equals to, in equation 4 we are having 5 plus y upon 2. 5 plus y upon 2. So here we can write 8 is equals to 5 plus y. 8 minus 5 equals to y. And finally we can write here y equals to 3. So finally we got x equals to 6 and y equals to 3. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us see question number 10 of the same exercise. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1 taken in order. So here we have to find the area of rhombus whose vertices, the coordinate of whose vertices are given. So first of all we have to draw a rhombus. Suppose the name of this vertex is A whose coordinate is 0, 3 and 0. This vertex is B, coordinate is 4 and 5. This vertex is C, coordinate is minus 1 and 4. Coordinate of this vertex is D, which is given minus 2 and minus 1. So now let us see the solution of this question. As we know, the area of rhombus is equals to 1 upon 2 into D1 into D2, means first diagonal into second diagonal. So what we have to, first of all we have to find the length of first diagonal, that is AC, then the length of second diagonal, that is BD. After finding the measurement of both the diagonals, then we can use the formula area of rhombus equals to 1 upon 2 into D1 into D2. So we are going to find the length of diagonal AC. We can find the length of diagonal AC by using the distance formula. x2 minus x1 square minus 1 minus 3 square plus y2 minus y1 square 4 minus 0 square. So here we can write square of minus 4 plus square of plus 4. 16 plus 16, that will be equals to 32, and finally we can write here 4 root 2. This is the measurement of AC. After finding the measurement of AC, now we will find the measurement of BD. So here we can write BD is equals to find the measurement of BD, again we can use the distance formula. Minus 2 minus 4 square, minus 2 minus 4 whole square, plus minus 1 minus 5 square, minus 1 minus 5 whole square, correct here. And here we can write minus 6 whole square plus minus 6 whole square. So here we can write 36 plus 36. Here we can write 72 under root, and finally we can write here 6 root 2. This is the measurement of BD. After getting the measurement of AC and BD, now we can find the area of this rhombus. As we know, area of rhombus is equals to 1 upon 2 into D1 into D2, means AC multiplied by BD we can write here. 1 upon 2 will be as it is into AC. Measurement of AC is 4 root 2 multiplied by measurement of BD is 6 root 2. 2 to the 4. Now here we can write 6 to the 12. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 will be equals to 2 will be equals to 24 square units. So this is the final solution of this question.